yesterday I got a message that was both flattering and really hit home for me. I'm going to leave the fellow unnamed, but here's his message. Hey Ryan, I seen you post a picture of a page to a book, How to Build a Superstar Team. What is the name of that book? I'm thinking about trying that 75 hard challenge. And I own a construction company but have been doing everything myself. Let me know if you would be interested in being a mentor. That's awesome. I want to learn how to expand and find guys because as I learned in the construction industry, finding guys that know what they are doing is hard. Finding the work is the easy part. Right now in this economy, that is absolutely true. My name is Ryan and my goal is to help others learn from what I've learned and what has and hasn't worked for me. Your success is my success and I really just truly want to help people. I'm making videos just like this because I'm in phase 1 of the 75 hard challenge, and one of the things that I have made myself do on my daily task list is to make videos like this and just get my thoughts out there and see if I can help people. See, I also run a construction company. We do building and remodeling of residential homes currently. We have 5 guys out in the field on our team. We have 2 great girls in the office. My dad owns and runs the company. I run the day-to-day, and my brother works with us as well. And having all of that support, especially from everybody that we've hired recently, has made working in this industry for me so much more tolerable and actually enjoyable. I'm going into my 4th year with the company. We started out, it was just my dad. I was part-time. I was only brought on to do the marketing help, and it turned into me doing this. I do everything for the company. I do everything with the company. I'm not the only one who does everything, though, and we are learning how to better our processes, but it took us forever to just get the right guys on the team and the right girls in the team. Finding these folks took a lot of time, trial and error, and patience. I approached finding my employees from a very aggressive, strategic, yet humble place. Here's why. I used to work in radio, and then I worked in experiential marketing, and then I did video marketing, and I was only supposed to be the marketing guy. I was never a hammer swinger, and I honestly wish I could. In fact, growing up, I'll never forget many times sitting at the dinner table for family dinner, and my dad sits down and you could just see the stress on his face, and he looks at me, and I'm like 10 years old, 7 years old, I don't know, and he goes, "Never get into this industry." And I'm like, okay, I mean, I don't want to look like that. You look miserable. I'm good. And my dad was very successful. He still is very successful. And I just always remember that. I'm like, all right, cool, because I'd rather go do radio stuff anyway and be on TV. That's what I want to do. What you see me doing here right now on video is way more my lane than the construction company. At least it was then. Now, this is my baby. I say I grew my Bluffton Builders team out humbly because when I used to work in my other fields and I had to do staff trainings almost every weekend with new people, I would tell them, look, I have done everything I am asking you to do. I would not ask you to do anything that I haven't done or would not do or do not feel comfortable doing. So if you just stick with me, stick to the script, let's do what the client needs, we're gonna have a blast. I could not have that conversation with the first guy I hired. The first guy we hired was a coworker of my brother's, and he was looking for a career change, and he was skilled in this trade. He was in a different industry. And when he came down and my dad said, interview him, I knew I had to come from a place of honesty because he used to be a cop and he could smell bullshit, and I'm not a good bullshitter. Well, maybe I am. But my point is, I wanted him to understand where I'm coming from. I'm not going to be the guy that can help you frame up a wall square because I know what looks square, but I'm not the one to do it. You don't want me doing it. If you want a Picasso made out of wood, I'm your guy. Otherwise, if we need structural straight stuff, that's why I'm hiring you. And I told him that. I said, I want to grow this business. I have a vision for this business, and I need your help. I need your skill set. I will bring the jobs in. You do the work. We will build this team together. And he is still with us after 3.5 years, and the dude is a machine, and he's super helpful, and he's moving up in the company. And it seemed once COVID hit, we only got busier. So then we had to start bringing more people in the team, but we've always been very selective, and I've always had a very honest conversation with every single one of these guys and girls. I'm hiring you because I don't know how to actually do it, but I know it needs to get done. I am going to compile a team of badass people, and you are one of them, and I need you on my team to help this mission statement. And really, the biggest key to our success in hiring these guys, I'm going to tell you right now, they were very skilled guys out in the field. that hated paperwork, taxes, the customer phone calls, doing the estimates, running around, getting the materials. They just wanted to go do the job they love to do. See, I didn't look for these guys to solve all of my problems. I figured out, how can I help them solve their problems? I started hearing the same story after I talked to a couple guys. And I didn't hire everybody I talked to. We were very, very selective. I wanted an elite team of carpenters. And the only way I could do that was by constantly putting myself out there on Facebook, Instagram, asking, hey, I'm dying over here. I'm busy as hell. I need guys. Who do you got for me? What do we got? Who's got my guys? Where are my guys? And it took so many times of doing that with no results, or somebody would be like, dude, you haven't found anybody yet? But then people started seeing what I needed. I had to get in front of enough people's faces enough times for it to click for them to be like, I have a son-in-law. I got a buddy moving down. I know somebody that hates the current job they have and they're so good at what they do. And these are the people I'm looking for. I help them solve their problems too. Last year, I ended up on a TV show on HGTV and Discovery Networks. I think the Magnolia Network too. And that forced me into getting all of these other jobs very far away from where we usually work. So I went out on basically my own division and I got my butt kicked through experience, and I needed it and I wanted it and I enjoyed it. And it was also some of the worst times of my life. While my dad was there for some advice, he did not want to drive over to the island, the 45-minute drive of going to my job. So really, I got him on the phone, but that was about it. I learned all of the pain points I had to go through in dealing with subcontractors and what I never wanted to deal with anymore. They needed their hands held. They wanted too much money. They just wouldn't show up. I needed guys that were fun to work with, that were easy to work with, that had a set pay, and that were happy to come to work and did a tremendous job. And I knew the only way I could find those people is by showing off the work that we do, pride I have in my job, the pride I have in the results, the pride the customer has in their job, and just continue to ask many, many times, who's got my guys? It was that simple. I just wanted to help them solve their problems, and they could help me solve my problems. Perfect deal. You know what else would be a perfect deal? If you just look down over there and you see that subscribe button and you click that bad boy. If you like videos like this and you want to see more and you want to tell me maybe more of what you want to see, that's in the construction world, the 75 hard world, the fitness and diet world, the mentally tough motivational world. These are the things I love to do. This is why I'm forcing myself to do this on 75 hard. I promise you, the videos are only going to get better. Hit that subscribe button and watch my journey. I promise. If you don't like it by the next video, you can leave. See, I need the best. I made them aware I needed the best, and they continue to stay the best. We work on things together. We improve together. But that is the image that I started with in my head. That is the vision I had, and I had to start with one good guy. It will take a while to find that one good guy, but when you have that one good guy, then the next guy's going to be like, well, that guy's pretty solid. I want to work with these guys. I like where this guy's vision is. So you have to start with, what is your branding? What is your vision? What are your goals for the company? If you're not showing off your company in the way that you want it to look, you got to do that now before you can attract the people that want to be in that position. You need people to see you the way that you want to be seen. So fix that first, then constantly market that you are looking for these right guys. Also, are you taking the right jobs? Is your image aligning with the jobs? Are the jobs aligning with the image? If you want elite guys, you need elite jobs. My guys are truly an elite team of skilled tradesmen. I am so grateful for them. My biggest strength comes from my biggest weakness in this company. I can't perform the work. I need somebody else to do it for me. Most contractors' biggest weaknesses come from their biggest strengths. They perform the work. They actually do it, but they worry too much about every little detail and how it gets done, rather than thinking about the big picture items. Is it structurally sound? Is this going to pass inspection? Is this what we were supposed to do? Is the homeowner happy? Is it beautiful? And if we fill all those boxes, I let them run from there. I am the project manager, I am the salesman, I am the business builder, I am the team builder, but I am not the hammer swinger. I make it very clear. I come from here and tell them that. And even if you are skilled enough to do it, you tell them you're hanging the hammer up. When you can mentally do that, and you lean on those guys, then you'll start finding better guys because you're forced in that position to do so. So am I interested in being this gentleman's mentor? Absolutely. I would love to do something like that. I can only give advice on what I've done. And that takes me back to the beginning. I will only help people with the things I know and the things that I know don't work. But if you want answers to something I haven't done, I can help connect you with great people who I look up to as well. Do I think he should try 75 hard? Absolutely not. Nobody tries 75 hard and succeeds. You do 75 hard. You start 75 hard. You do not finish until it's done. I don't care how many times you fail 75 hard, but you never try 75 hard. You won't get anywhere that way. And think about that with life, too. That's it for today. I love you. Love yourself. Love each other. I'll see you tomorrow.